Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads. Okay, it's another week, another league. So we're going to have a look at the decks of the week and also the deck I put together for this week's league that has almost got me to Grim Reaper. I think I need to win one more game, which we're going to try and do together. So my deck is a Marvellous Medicine, but let's have a quick look at this week's league rules and also this week's league arena bonuses. And then we can see at the end of the video, we're going to have a look at the leaderboard as well to check out some of the top decks. So there's this week's energy rules. Starting energy 12, minimum energy 12, maximum energy 24, which is pretty good. You can carry some over. And energy per turn is 12 as well. Minimum energy of 12 is pretty good. You could probably play a points per turn deck actually this week as well. So that is the energy rules. Let's have a quick look at the arena buffs before we move on to have a look at my deck. And like I said, I'm going to try and get to Grim Reaper. I think I need one more game. We will have a look in a second. So where's the arena rules? That was what we want, basically. Arena rules coming up right now. There we go. Secret Societies plus 100. They all seem to be plus 100 now. Try and make the league a little bit more diversified. Hybrid animals. All those new hybrid animal cards came out today. On track 100 as well. Constellations 100. Land Before Time 100. And Rites and Rituals as well plus 100. There's a few ideas out there. I did try a couple of different decks. I've got a really good Secret Societies deck. It works really, really well. But my preferred one is the deck I'm going to show you in a minute. That's the Marvellous Medicine. Hybrid Animals, I haven't yet seen a really good one for this week's league. And On Track doesn't really work at the moment. I think there's a few different builds out there. But what is working? Festive Editions, no surprise. Marsupials. Always good, 20 energy, really good. Game Dev, what a great deck. So many people still playing various different types of Game Dev. Like I said, Secret Societies, if you want something a little bit different, that is quite a cool deck. Mono Payload, built around all those Land Before Time cards as well, and making use of that arena bonus. And also, I've seen loads of good Mono Science decks. Some of them are really, really good, actually. There's so many good science cards out there now. You can easily put together a deck. Be careful how I say that. But yeah, there's loads of different possibilities this week with 20 energy, really good, and a minimum of 12 per turn. Like I said, a points per turn as well could be a really good way to go. So those are the decks of the week. We will check out the leaderboard if I get there. Number one job is to get to the leaderboard and see how we are doing. Okay then, let's load up my deck and let's go through the deck as always. Then we're going to go and play a league game. Like I said, I want to try and get to Grim Reaper if we can with my Marvellous Medicine deck. So the first card up is a cool one here, MRI Scanner. Excuse me, 742, limited legendary. On the draw, your science cards in hand cost -2 energy until played. It's going to help us with our energy costs. Da Vinci Surgical System. Never heard of that before. Looks a bit complicated, doesn't it? On the draw, your Marvellous Medicine cards in hand cost -1 energy until played. If played in the left slot, your Marvellous Medicine cards in hand gain +20 at this turn. That's quite a nice boost. And on the return, your Brilliant Human Body cards, well, we don't have any of them. Wherever they are, gain +12 for 2 turns. Sarah Josephine Baker, 8 for 78. This is a great card, actually. On the return, if your opponent has scored 300 points or more this turn, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, gain +35 this round. So obviously you want to try and get her out right at the beginning off the round if you can, so you get that +35 and hope that your opponent hits 300. Clara Barton, 5 for 47, Epic Limited. On the play, if a deck contains First Aid Kit, which it does, 5 of your random Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, gain +24 until played. Marvellous Medicine cards, by the way, super strong at the moment. Really good, especially on this week's league. 6 for 49, Alexander Fleming. On the draw, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, cost -1 energy until played. This deck becomes so cheap to play, by the way. And on the return, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, gain +20 until played. Great card. Galen, 4 for 30, Epic Limited. On the draw, your Marvellous Medicine cards wherever they are. Gain 18 until played. A really cool card as well. We've got loads of Marvellous Medicine, by the way. Great card, this one. Germ Theory. Another epic limited, 3 for 25. On the draw, your cards in hand gain plus 15 power this turn. And on the play, if you're winning the round, your Marvellous Medicine cards in hand gain plus 20 permanently. Actually worth holding on to that card to make sure you are winning when you play it and you have a few Marvellous Medicine cards in your hand. Brain Surgery, 4 for 37, limited epic. On the return, if you lost the turn, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, lose -5 until played. Not too devastating, but try and win, because if you won the turn, they gain 10 until played. A really good card, Brain Surgery. Moving on, another Marvellous Medicine, Antihistamines. On the draw, your cards in hand gain plus 12 until played. And if you're losing the round, your Brilliant Human Body cards in hand gain plus 36 until played. Haven't got any Brilliant Human Bodies. I did look at them, but it didn't actually make any sense to put them in. So we got 3 Dizzying Discovery cards, and you'll see why in a minute. Excuse me. First one being Doppler Effect. On the draw, your science cards in hand gain plus 30 power and cost -1 energy for 2 turns. And then on the return, your remaining science cards in hand lose -15 power permanently. Really good card, that one. Fits in loads of science deck. One of those new cards from the Next Fest week. 3 for 33. On the draw, your science cards in hand gain plus 40 until played. For every round completed this game, this number is halved, rounding up. I do like that card. It works really well. And luckily, it's quite low energy as well. Quantum Entanglement. Let's hope we don't run into any science decks. I've run into a few, and this card becomes a little bit useless. But most of the time, it's really good. So many Life on Land decks out there this week. Quantum Entanglement, 7 for 70. On the draw, for every science card in your deck, and we have loads of them, your opponent's non-science cards, wherever they are, lose -1 power until played. And on the return, for every non-science card in your opponent's deck, your science cards, wherever they are, gain +1 until played. Like I said, if you run into a science deck, that card would be a little bit useless, but it's definitely worth putting in. And here is why we went with the 3 Dizzying Discoveries. Alzarari. 8 for 75. On the draw, if your deck contains 3 or more Dizzying Discovery cards, which it does, and 3 or more history cards, which it does, and we'll look at them in a minute, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, gain +26 until played. Great card. And here we go. Friedrich Turner, 8 for 78. On the draw, your Marvellous Medicine cards, wherever they are, gain +22 until played. A really good boost, that card. And then I think we're onto the history cards now. Yeah, Magna Carta, great card for this week. Put it in loads of different decks, actually. 2 for 15. On the draw, your epic and rare cards, wherever they are, cost -2 energy until played. And on the play, your Declaration of Independence and Universal Declaration of Human Rights cards gain +20 this turn. Well, we don't have any in the play bit, but just for the draw, your epic and rare cards saving energy, even though there is 20 energy, is a little bit tight. And Shinigami, 6 for 40. Good old Shinny. I'm loving him again. On the play, if it's the 13th turn of the game or before, a random opponent's card in a play loses -500 this turn. And if it's after the 13th turn, so turn 14 or 15 of the game, lose 500 power this turn. So make sure you don't play him on the 14th and 15th turn. Try and get your circulation right. And on the start, if you are holding him, and it doesn't matter if you're holding 1 or 2 turns, sometimes you will lose 4 power permanently. And what else have we got? One more history card. Waxin. On the draw, your Marvellous Medicine and Watching the Skies cards, wherever they are, cost -2 energy for 5 turns. Really good card. Really helps. We did need 3 history cards, so I went with that one just to keep the energy down. It works really, really well. And there we go, the first aid kit. This is a hold card, but you don't really need to hold it, because on the start, your non-limited Brilliant Human Body cards in hand gain +13 until played. 5 for 30. Put him in. I had to put him in, really, because you need that first aid card to make that massive buff work on the other card. Okay, let's go and see if we can get up to Grim Reaper. Matt Cax 5122. What are you playing, Max Cax? On track bonus for a life on land. Okay, I have played so many life on land decks this week, and this deck is absolutely awesome against them. Even marsupials you will probably be okay against. Anyhow, let's see how we get on against Matt Cax 5122. There are not many rules with this deck, really. Like I said, you want to make sure you... Oh, what? Is he playing hybrid animals? Oh, that I was expecting marsupials. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I haven't actually seen a good hybrid animal deck yet. Even though there is arena boost. Where's that arena boost? Round 3. We need to be careful there. But yeah, what I was saying is make sure you are ahead when you play a germ theory. And ideally, you want loads of Marvellous medicine cards in your hand to get that 20 permanent buff. Unfortunately, we only had 2. But never mind, well, we are miles ahead. Or his energy looks quite high. I'm interested about your deck, Matt Cax 5122. I'm being a little bit wary. At the moment, we look like we're in a really, really strong position. So that Sarah card, again, you want to get her out right at the beginning of the round. So no point playing it now. We can afford to play Waxin. 302 and the 414. He needs a big score. Don't know how big this deck's going to get. Not bad. But Shinigami does some good damage. 1-0. Oh, Matt Cax 5122. I like the idea. Anyhow, there's the deck up on the left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Marvellous medicine cards in this deck. That is awesome. 3 Dizzying Discoveries and 3 history cards. Let's put Sarah in the middle because Da Vinci needs to go on the left. Don't forget to get that extra 20 boost, which is definitely worth getting. Oh, Matt, your deck's not getting much stronger. It looks better than it plays. It looks beautiful deck. But let's be careful. 2, 4, 9 in front. He has got the benefit of the arena boost coming up. So we could be in trouble on round 3. But let's keep going. I don't want to play Doppler effect yet because I don't want to lose that 15 on my science cards. 3, 7, 4. That's a good score. Come on. This is to get to Grim Reaper, don't forget. White Lion's a great card as well, by the way. You've got a couple of hybrid animals in there, but even with the arena boost. Oh, no, it's not the arena boost yet. Sorry, I was going to say even with the arena boost, they're not that powerful, but they've got another 100 to go on them. So they will be really powerful. I wonder how many he's got. I did look at the hybrid animal, but it just didn't stack up in my opinion. You never know, though. Maybe he's come up with a good alternative. Let's keep going. Let's just make sure we win this one. And what should we do with that? Maybe antihistamines or MRR. Let's do that one. 483. He's never going to catch us. Dwarf Hotut is great. Going Underground is also a good deck for this week. We didn't mention that earlier on, but that works really well on pretty much every week, actually. You can afford to put in Testudo, in Marsupials, and in Going Underground, which will give you a nice boost this week. Okay, 2-0. This is his arena boost, so let's just be a little bit cautious here. I don't want to get too carried away. Let's keep our rotation going. Half-life towards the end of the game. Not much good. I mean, it's kind of takes after its name, really. It's got half a life. The beginning of the game, it's alive, and the end of the game, it's kind of not much use. But Quantum Entanglement, great card. 278, wow, even in his arena. Oh, and Shinny and Germ. Oh, and Ow. Oh, no. Matt Cax 5122. You could be in serious trouble here. You need to throw down something massive. Look at that. 527. Oh, he had a good score, but Shinigami's destroyed it for him. He had a really good score. Wow. Oh, that would have been a great score. Sorry about that, Matt. Looking good, that deck, with the arena boost. It is okay. I think it needs a little bit of a tweak, but it could be a good one. Not sure if it's going to stack up this week, though. There's so many good, strong decks out there. And we're going to have a look at the leaderboard. I think we're going to win this. 388. He needs a massive score. He needs 800. Ooh, he got close. Well played, Matt, but not close enough. Good game. Okay, let's go and check out the leaderboard. That should be me at Grim Reaper now. That should put me on the leaderboard. So let's go see what everybody else is playing on the leaderboard. See if there's any other decks we haven't thought about or even better than what we're playing. Yeah, there we go. Rank 2, 5 shields. That is good. I'll collect all my quest achievements later. Leaderboard, there we go. Atomic, 42 shields. Wow, what are you playing? Nothing to show. Void Q. I know Void, he was on our stream the other night. Oh, Game Dev. Well, I did tell you Game Dev was going to be good this week. A nice build of it as well. Nausicaa in it. Interesting. Good at deck. Let's have a look, see what else everybody else is playing. Nothing from Zeus. Dahadaya. Nothing. What's this guy got? Oh, here we go. All right stuff. Hadn't thought about that. That is a good choice, actually. That would be super strong this week with Magna Carta in it. Yeah, really good. Good deck, that one. That would do you a long way. So that's another one to add on to the list of good decks. Mad Mahoney is still there. Well played, Mad Mahoney. Legend. What is Legend? Legend is playing the Legends deck. Slightly different. Oh, Retro Causality, Argentavis, Scorpionfly. Nice version. Do like that one. Game Dev will get you a long way, clearly. What else have we got? What's this? Oh, Exciting Explorers with Sigillium and Leif Erikson. Nice deck. Again, I thought the energy might be too high on that one. Well, there we go. Shall we see if there's anything else worth looking at? Let's go a little bit further down. What's he got? Let's have a look at this one. Oh yeah, mono. There we go. Is this Land Before Time? Well, it's a Bone Wars one. This is a good deck. Yeah, that will get you a long way as well. Nice deck, actually. Well, there we go. Those are the strongest decks of the week by the looks of it. Hope you enjoy our Marvellous Medicine deck. We'll be back later on with a few more cool videos. And in the meantime, have fun. Take care, everybody. And we will see you soon.